Hey, yo, what's up? You know what it is. The one and the only, the triple, the G.O.D. I'd like to welcome you guys back to another installment of Triple the Guy Speaks on it. Yo, I got up out my sleep and I wasn't expecting none of this. I forgot. I thought this Yakuza thing that Sega was doing was actually next week, and I was gonna talk about it anyway. But to wake up to see what came out of it and then see the thing that came out of it, gotta get on the microphone. However, before we get to that, because the one thing that I didn't do, I watched the trailers for both of the games we're going to talk about now, and Yakuza Online and Yakuza Kiwami 2, but I did not watch the trailer for that thing, so that's something, we can do as a group activity together. But really quickly, man, to just wrap up Yakuza Online and Yakuza Kiwami 2, is Yakuza Online is a game that takes place after Yakuza 6. So, given how that game ended, it seems like open-ended enough where you could insert a free-to-play game there, give yourself a new protagonist, let you be a part of that world and do what you do and build it up and make some money. Now, the announcement says that it's only coming out right now for iOS, for iOS and Android devices, and for the PC. No, actual, we gonna put it on a console later, but you never know, that might change. So just keep an eye out and see. But it does look interesting simply because Ichiban Kasuga from the trailer I watched, and that trailer was 13 minutes long, by the way, it gave me a good look about who this character is, what he's about, what Kamurocho is right now at this point in time. I think that if you looking for more Yakuza and you want to explore this story a bit more, then this will have exactly what you need and then some. So it's you can play a free-to-play game and not fall into its trappings and still enjoy what it is it has to provide. But this is just all speculation because I don't know what type of free-to-play nonsense this is going to be, but this is Sega, and I can only imagine because some of the things they do with their arcade games, cuckoo, real nuts though. Don't go diving into that hole figuring out why in 2017 people are still planning to do things in Border Break. It's a weird thing. Something, Phantasy Star Online. Let's not even discuss it. Let's not even do it. I don't even want to make your head hurt. I'm starting to get a migraine. But the Yakuza Online look really good. It's I'm interested in it because as much as I love the Yakuza series, it's not the gameplay that made me fall in love with it. It was the story that once I understood what it was going on, that I'm invested in these characters. Just like in any show that we get on the microphone and review, I'm invested in the Yakuza series because of the characters and this ever-growing story, and wanted to know more about the characters that they focus on, the world that is involved in, and this is more of that. So, y'all got my attention for just a little while, long enough for me to learn what Ichiban Kasuga and what his world is about, just to see that information. Yakuza Kiwami 2 is another episode of Let's Push Majima More. That's just what this is. It's weird. Everything that I review has something to do with somebody being pushed to the forefront. Whether it's Yakuza and Majima, whether it's My Little Pony and Starlight Glimmer, and whether it's wrestling and Roman Reigns, we just need you to focus on this character because it's really, really, really important. I'm not saying Majima ain't a gangster. And I'm not saying that I do not appreciate that a psycho we all love is getting the push and shine he deserves. But even I'm thinking this is starting to get a bit much. And not a bit much in that way, but it's that these remakes are going out of their way to not shoehorn Majima in because he was already there, always around, but it wasn't until later games when he got his shine. So it's if you go back for the remix, it's the character you push most is the character you want to put in there. Yumi is another example with Shinran Kagura, but that's a whole nother discussion whatsoever. But from what I saw of the trailer, Yakuza Kiwami 2 looked damn good because we're about to get the first one in the States next week, and I'm yo, I've seen enough of the Japanese version to understand that if you looking for a way to get into Yakuza, I would say play Kiwami, but at the same time, I honestly still think there is a legitimate reason to pull out a PlayStation 2 and play the original Yakuza. For all of its weird dub nonsense and everything that it is, it's something about playing things the way that they were originally presented so that you appreciate the little and big things that remakes do. Is that I would suggest is that if you don't feel like dealing with the dub of Yakuza 1, go buy HD edition on PS3. Or on the Wii at this point, on the Wii U, because that system hacked inside and out. I think you can play region-free games on there at this point, I think. So, it might be a whole lot cheaper if you got a Wii U you ain't using, and you got like $15-20. You can go on eBay and go get a copy of Yakuza, of Ryu, because Ryu, for the life of me. The Yakuza 1 and 2 HD on Wii U. It's only in Japan. I was going to try to pronounce the Japanese name of Ryu Ga Gotoku, but I don't have time. Don't wanna. And I'm trying to cook something at the same time, so I'm really trying to rush through this. The secret is it's a chicken salad, because I love chicken salad. It's really wonderful. You should have a salad today. Just saying. Look. I appreciate what Yakuza Kiwami does for the series is that it gives fans a way to go back to the old games and see it in pretty sexy HD or whatever. But again, like I said though, I still think there is something warranted about playing the original to understand what the remakes are. And I really think that if you don't want to, because it's like the only reason you wouldn't go back to a PS2 to go play the original Yakuza would be either A, I don't want to deal with this English dub. In the English dub, for all that it isn't bad. I'm like, I've heard a whole lot worse. And believe me, I have. It's like, if that's not what you want to get, if that's not how you want to get down, and it's like, I'm like, because I will say this. It is a lot easier to get a hold of Yakuza 1 or 2 HD either on PS3 or Wii U and find a way to play it versus trying to get a copy of the original Yakuza 1 and Yakuza 2, even though they've done a reprint run of both of those games. And why do I still not have a disc for Yakuza 5? Questions. I don't know. But yeah, Yakuza Kiwami 2 is just more of, let's remake this in this sexy HD time. Let's push Majima a whole bunch, give you a whole bunch of stuff. The Japanese version has a limited edition version with a whole bunch of DLC. They got a special PS4 coming out for it. All this crazy stuff that we will not be getting in America. Probably more likely than not, all the stuff they get as pre-order bonuses will be pre-order bonuses when that game come out, probably. Because given the turnaround time between Kiwami in Japan and Kiwami here, is that I would say sometime around this time next year we'll probably because it's coming out the end of this year, so I would say sometime near the end of next year we'll probably be getting Kiwami 2, unless and given what Sega currently is that if a localization, if it's already been approved, was being done alongside the game to make the game come out quicker. So it is what it is with that. So I've stalled for all this time. Let's get to what it is that I came for, because I say this just for y'all. You know what I mean? Real talk. I say watching this trailer just for y'all. A lot of y'all done already watched it. I done sent your comments, so I know this is going to be good. Because see, here's the thing. Hokuto ga Gotoku is the chicken wings and nacho cheese I never knew I wanted. It is the peanut butter and jelly sandwich with the on-point Roman noodles and the Kool-Aid I never, ever, ever knew that I wanted. Because I can sit up here and think of 1,000 things you could mash into the Yakuza universe. That there are a million ways that you could run this. There are a trillion things. This is one of those things that I never came up with. Because I guess it's warrant for a debate, I suppose, is when you think about Hokuto no Ken in the video game space, I'm like, the best it's ever done was a fighting game that desperately needed a sequel, but then technically got one in a game that just was broken as the last one, but are equally wondering and fun. One of them is an NBA Jam Simulator, and another one is how high can you fly in the sky until you can't see yourself no more, or how many times can you be bounced left and right off a wall till time expires. But I love both Hokuto no Ken and Senko Busan Cross with all the love in my heart. Believe me. I'm like, the Hokuto no Ken Muso games were decent. However, when it comes to how they were released in America and Europe, the DLC is nuts. The way that there are DLCs that were never released in America that were released in Europe and vice versa, it's crazy and nuts. Just skip to the second one. Just do that. If you want all the DLC for the first game, buy Hokuto Muso International. It's the Japanese version, and you may not be able to understand it, but every piece of DLC is on that one disc, if that's how you want to get down. And also, they did the same for One Piece Power Warriors 2 in Europe, so if you're trying to play that game and want all the DLC, there is a special version with all the DLC on the disc. If you don't want to deal with all the nonsense, I figure I'd let you know. The thing is, other than that, Hokuto no Ken in the video game space has been hit or miss. Very. It's either, back in the day, you had the games on the Sega Master System and things like that, and, you know, they were alright. You had a couple of fist punching simulators where you say Kenshiro punch something and something heads explodes. This is Super Nintendo stuff. There were remakes on Sega Saturn and things like that, and there were fighting games of not great quality and a whole bunch of patchy slide games on PS2. And there are a whole lot of those. Did you know they have a Street Fighter one? Just putting that out there. Also putting out there is one that I wanted to play for the internet because there isn't a lot of footage out for it, but I still gotta buy the game first, and it's hard to find. But I'm on that though. However, I figured that I would, preface and the preamble all that out there because I figured that it was at this point because we are in a new realm of age of where the baddest dude in all of anime, and I really don't think internet can come up with a badder dude than Kenshiro. This man touch you in the head and your shit explode. So, yeah. And, of course, you got Kazama Kiryu, who is one of the baddest men in video games. The baddest man, the baddest man, the baddest man. Oh, that's gonna leave a mark for sure. Indeed. Look. From what I understand and what I've read about what this is that it's like those the samurai side games that have come out. There have been 2 of them, and like where you insert Kiryu, but Kiryu is not who he is. This time, Kiryu is the baddest man of all time. Again, like I said, please name me a badder anybody in any form of media than Kenshiro. Now, I understand he got pumped out by some dude. His girl got taken. He went across the world with 2 children, just punching things in their head, exploding, killing everybody, fighting his brother to a draw, growing up 10 years and doing the same thing again. But hey, what you gonna do? What you really gonna do? Okay, I've done enough talking. I've done enough of trying to make anyone trace it in here about why do you love Kenshiro so much? Because he's amazing. And I start watching Hokuto no Ken when I was a little older to really understand how much of a badass Kenshiro is. And I'm like, he a bad man. That's why I love him. He a bad man. Kazama Kiryu equally in video games. That dude is a bad man. A bad man. Now, I'm not going to start singing the Rikishi Batman Hill theme. I'm not going to do that. Shout out to the Ooze Day 1-ish. Alright. Internet. Let's watch the trailer now. Let's do this, alright? Please excuse any high-pitched screaming you might hear, any manly tears that may fall down my face. Oh wait, that already happened when I saw this was announced this morning. Oops, my bad. What you gonna do? Alright, let's do this trailer thing. Okay. Oh, this looks amazing. It's so pretty. It's so badass. Kenshiro is a... Oh, my jeebus. Okay, there's the manly tears right there. Alright, there's the manly tears. Oh, that's a mistake. What the fuck? What? 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 Shin? Okay, I'm trying to think who that is, because that's somebody from part 2. What? What the fuck? Did Kenshiro just team rocket somebody with a steel beam? What in the hell? Oh my god! Ooh. Okay, there's the manly tears. Oh my god! Okay. Okay. Yeah. Alright. See, a couple of things needs to happen. Number one, I need to get the evil freak. He needs to see this. Like, if you want to be the fan of Fist of the North Star, Vaughn, that's your guy. Like, I thought I loved some Fist of the North Star. Nah. I gotta get him to see this and get his reaction to this. I'm like, he's supposed to be live in the laboratory sometime next week, but I might get some a lot sooner because, oh my god, that was nuts. I never knew I wanted a thing, knowing that thing exists, and then re-wanting it again, finally seeing it. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's like, oh my god. Okay, alright, come on. No, okay. Okay, alright. Let me get my wits about myself here, cause what? Okay, look, okay, alright. I am so glad that I waited to watch this trailer knowing that I was going to get on the microphone, because, oh my god. It's like, have you ever been like in a situation like where you want to form words and you just cannot? Like, every time I think about wanting to say something about this game, only words that come out are, oh my god. Like, no, hold on, wait. Oh my god! Like, Kenshiro destroyed my car, and now it's finna go to this club and go beat up 5 Honduras. Like, my car will never be the same, man. Oh man, EDE is about to get uppercutted straight to heaven, cause I'm like, could this be the Hokuto no Ken game of our dreams? Like, is this real? Like, because I know I'm about to say this and I'm about to make somebody real angry. But hear me out, right? Hear me out. I just had a thought, right? If they do bring this to America, this is a game I wouldn't mind dub, because KG Tang was a wonderful Kenshiro when it was in the Hokuto Muso game. He was a wonderful Kenshiro. I gotta give it up. Like, I really didn't think that they could find somebody to do Kenshiro just in the English dub. KG Tang did that. So shouts to him. You know what I'm saying? Just then you know what it is. I'm dead. No, wait, I'm sorry. Owaimo Shinderu. And my head exploded. And yet, brain fragments all over the place. Just blood. Internet. I don't believe I blessed my... Oh, well, you know what? I'll still do it anyway. Look. This is going to be an interesting year for Ryu Gotoku. Ryu got Gotoku. Yeah. Ryu got Gotoku. I think that is how it's pronounced. In my Japanese, it's not as good as I want it to be. It never was, actually. Never was. Ryu got Gotoku. Man, This has been an interesting morning. Garbage day is a very dangerous day. Speaking of, I wonder when that Rocco thing come on anyway, because I ain't been keeping up with that order hang on thing, but that's another subject entirely. Look, I just started out long enough. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna get up out of here because I need to eat breakfast, and then I gotta make some phone calls, and then there's this show that I gotta review, and then shows because it's Saturday that I gotta do. So there's that. Thank you, universe, for giving me this thing I didn't know I wanted until you presented it to me. Thank you. I will repay you back in kind with the souls of the damned. Word. Look, you know who it is. The one and the only, the triple, the G.O.D. And I'd like to thank you for joining me for another installment of Triple the Guy Speaks On. And with that being said, owae wa mo shinderu.